Imagine you're a child sitting cross-legged on the living room floor, eyes glued to the television screen. The Super Bowl is on and you're captivated. The roar of the crowd, the clash of the titans on the field, the suspense of the game, it's a spectacle like no other. It's more than just a game, it's a cultural event, a national celebration that brings people together from all walks of life. For many, it's a lifelong dream to be part of this thrilling experience. To be there in person, feeling the energy, the anticipation, the exhilaration. But often, this dream seems out of reach, a distant possibility. The cost of Super Bowl tickets can be staggering, making it seem like an unattainable luxury. The reality, however, might be closer than you think. But what if I told you that this dream could become a reality, even on a budget? First things first, understanding the market is key. Now, you might be thinking, Super Bowl tickets, those are way out of my budget. But hold on just a second. The average price of a Super Bowl ticket can indeed climb into the thousands, but that's just the average. There's a wide range of prices, and a number of factors can influence these costs. For instance, where the game is being held can impact ticket prices. Big city venues might drive up the price due to higher demand and cost of living. But don't let this deter you. It's all part of the game. The timing of your purchase is another crucial factor. Prices can fluctuate as the event draws closer, sometimes decreasing as sellers try to offload remaining tickets. It's a bit of a gamble, but for the budget-conscious, it's a game worth playing. And then, there's the seating. Prime spots are going to cost the most, but there are cheaper options available. Consider the upper levels or end zones. The view might not be as fantastic, but the experience of being there, soaking up the atmosphere, the roar of the crowd, is just as thrilling. So, when you're scouring the market, remember this. The best deals aren't always the most obvious ones. Keep in mind, the goal is to attend the Super Bowl, not necessarily to have the best seat in the house. The secondary market can be a budget saver's paradise. Now this might sound a bit daunting for some, but fear not, we're here to break it down for you. The secondary market is essentially a marketplace where tickets, initially sold by the event organizer, are resold by individuals or businesses. It's like an online flea market for tickets. You might have heard of some popular platforms like StubHub, SeatGeek, or Vivid Seats. These platforms provide a secure environment for people to buy and sell tickets, often at prices lower than the primary market. So, how does this work? Let's say someone bought a Super Bowl ticket but can no longer attend the game. Instead of letting that ticket go to waste, they can sell it on one of these platforms. As a buyer, you can snag this ticket, often for less than what it initially cost. But be aware, prices on these platforms can fluctuate frequently. They can depend on factors such as the time left until the event, the teams playing, and even the weather forecast. This is where your patience can pay off. If you're willing to wait and keep an eye on the prices, you might just score a deal that fits your budget perfectly. Now you might be wondering about the risks involved. Well, most reputable secondary market platforms have policies in place to protect buyers. For example, if the event is canceled and not rescheduled, you'll get a refund. If there's an issue with the ticket, customer service will step in to help. But remember, it's always a good idea to read the terms and conditions before making a purchase. So, next time you're dreaming about cheering on your favorite team at the Super Bowl but are a bit strapped for cash, consider the secondary market. It's a place where you can find tickets that fit your budget without sacrificing the exhilarating experience of the big game. Remember, patience and persistence often pay off when searching the secondary market. So keep your eyes peeled, your budget in mind, and who knows? You might just find yourself at the Super Bowl sooner than you think. Loyalty can have its rewards, especially when it comes to ticket purchases. Now let's dive into the world of rewards programs and deals. If you're a football fan, chances are you're also a fan of saving money, right? Well, there are plenty of ways to earn points or cash back on Super Bowl tickets. Firstly, consider joining a rewards program. Many credit card companies offer rewards programs where you can earn points for every dollar you spend. These points can be redeemed for a variety of things, including event tickets. For instance, some American Express cards offer cardholders access to exclusive event tickets before they go on sale to the general public. Next, look into cashback apps and websites. These platforms give you a percentage of your purchase back in cash, which you can save or use towards your Super Bowl ticket. Some popular options include Rakuten, Swagbucks, and Top Cashback. Now onto deals and discounts. Many ticket-selling platforms offer discounts if you purchase tickets in bulk or well in advance. So if you're planning on going with a group, this could be a great way to save some money. And don't forget about the power of negotiation. If you're purchasing from a secondary market, there's often room for negotiation. Don't be afraid to haggle a little. You might just get a better deal than you anticipated. Lastly, keep an eye out for special promotions. Sometimes companies will run contests or giveaways where you can win Super Bowl tickets. While this isn't a guarantee, it's definitely worth a shot, and who knows, you might just get lucky. Remember, the key here is to be proactive and diligent. Rewards programs and deals won't just fall into your lap. You have to seek them out. But with a little patience and persistence, you can save a significant amount of money on your Super Bowl ticket. Rewards programs and deals can make a significant dent in that ticket price, so don't overlook them. Now, let's talk about the power of saving and budgeting. You see, the key to getting that Super Bowl ticket lies not just in finding the right deals or discounts, but also in managing your money wisely. First, start saving early. The Super Bowl isn't a surprise event, it's scheduled years in advance. This gives you plenty of time to squirrel away funds. Try setting aside a small portion of your paycheck each month, or consider cutting back on non-essential luxuries. Every dollar saved can bring you a step closer to the end zone. Next, create a specific Super Bowl budget. This isn't just about the ticket price. Remember to factor in travel expenses, accommodation, meals, and even that team jersey you've been eyeing. By estimating these costs ahead of time, you can avoid any financial surprises. Consider using a budgeting app. These tools can help you track your spending and savings, making it easier to stay on top of your game. And don't forget, it's okay to save in creative ways. Maybe you could host a garage sale, or start a side gig. The goal is to boost your savings without feeling like you're scrimping and saving every penny. Lastly, be disciplined. Stick to your budget and resist the temptation to dip into your Super Bowl funds for other expenses. Remember, each purchase you make is a choice about what you value most. With a little discipline and planning, you can accumulate the funds needed to purchase that coveted Super Bowl ticket. Finally, remember that the ticket is just one part of the Super Bowl experience. There's also the journey to the game and where you'll hang your hat at the end of the day. So, let's talk about how to travel smart and share expenses, freeing up more of your budget for that all-important ticket. First, consider your travel options. Flying can be fast but costly. If you're within driving distance, hitting the road might save you a pretty penny. Carpooling with friends or family can make the drive more fun and split the cost of gas. And if you're really adventurous, why not consider a road trip in a rented RV? You'll have transportation and accommodation rolled into one. Speaking of accommodation, it's no secret that hotels hike up their prices for the Super Bowl. But don't let that deter you. Instead, think outside the box. Vacation rentals can offer more bang for your buck, especially if you're traveling in a group. Sharing a rental not only splits the cost, it also gives you access to a kitchen where you can prepare meals, saving you from expensive dining out. And remember, location is everything. Staying in the heart of the action might be convenient, but it's also pricey. Consider staying a little further out and using public transport or ride shares to get to the game. Lastly, don't forget about shared experiences. If you're attending the Super Bowl with others, consider pooling your resources for things like food, drinks, and even memorabilia. This not only distributes the cost, but also helps create a sense of camaraderie. So there you have it. Traveling smart and sharing expenses isn't just about saving money, it's about making the most of the Super Bowl experience. It's about the journey as much as the destination. It's about enjoying this once-in-a-lifetime event without breaking the bank. Traveling smart and sharing expenses can free up more of your budget for that all-important ticket.